Success stories from similar organizations. It's always easier to kind of sell an idea, right? When the neighbors are doing something that has been successful, right? Or similar people are doing things that are of success. So I would suggest, if you haven't done this already, to think about maybe 2 or 3 like-minded organizations. You could call them competitors, you could call them partners, whomever, whatever you want to call them. Check out their websites and see if they are talking about corporate partners or corporate sponsors, or sponsors that maybe they're not necessarily corporate, but they're sponsors, they're sponsoring something within those organizations. Many times, under partnerships and sponsorships, they will tell you exactly what they're doing. So, if you go to a website like Walmart's website, or Coca-Cola's website, or North Face website, they will tell you specifically where some of their sponsorship dollars are going and the success stories that are coming from it, right? So anyways, you can take those success stories and bring them to a meeting and tell them, look what, let's say that, again, you're a teaching association, you're the Science Teacher Association. Maybe you found that a similar science teachers organization has been doing work with Microsoft, or has been doing something with NASA, or a local science museum, and it's brought in sponsorship dollars and it's doing well. You don't necessarily have to know how much they brought in, but just show that, something is helping members or something is helping stakeholders. That's definitely going to help. Also, if you have success stories, even from your own career, that you want to share, it doesn't have to be exactly applicable to the industry you're in. But if you can show your own authority and show that how you have been able to bring in sponsors in the past that, turned into something that was really exciting, that's definitely helpful, right? So looking at not only a potential sponsor's website for ideas, but again, looking at similar organizations for ideas in terms of success stories is really, really helpful. Another tip for you, if you're having trouble finding that information on a website, is you could start by doing a Google search. So you could search science-based teaching organizations with sponsors. Start with that. Or if you have a specific organization in mind, set up a Google alert. So I've talked about Google alerts on other LinkedIn Live, so I'll just give you a quick rehash here. Google alerts allow you to get information on a very specific search or a very specific subject sent directly to your email. My only piece of advice, though, is maybe set up a separate email for your Google alert information to go to, because Google's going to send you a lot of information. So let's say that you're interested in finding out anything about the Association of Oregon Science Teachers. I don't even know if it's a real organization, but you could go to Google. You can actually Google Alerts, and it will walk you through how to set the Google alert up. And you can type in, the Association of Oregon-based Science Teachers, and it will start. And then you can also type in next to that sponsorship or donors. You'll start to get information from Google, anything that it can find around that search query. Another way to utilize that query is if you're interested in a specific potential sponsor and you'd like to maybe consider them as a potential sponsor for your organization, you can set up a Google query, a Google alert, and type in the North Face philanthropic giving, or Walmart philanthropic giving, or Target corporate sponsorship. And again, Google will start sending you information. And somewhere in there, you're going to get some success stories from similar organizations. So all that being said, why is that important? because with a board full of business people, professional people, people that you have to convince, if someone has done it successfully, that's going to definitely help your cause.